couple extra points for them. And there go the lights as it gets ready for this 1A state championship game.
Yeah, the Sevier Valley Center, Dustin, does a fantastic job, we say.
Love what
every year the Sevier Valley Center does a fantastic job with the pomp and circumstance type. I guess that's how you describe it.
Making it exciting, and it's all about these two teams right now. They've worked all season long and a lot before this to get to this point. So it's exciting for them to get ready to be let out here together and get the smoke rolling down there in the corner. That was Tabitha Henry's mom that sang that national anthem there.
That's true. I failed to mention that. Thank you.
So, and we'll be saying her name plenty here over this broadcast, as she's definitely an anchor for the Bobcats last night. When she got going, all of a sudden you saw the Bobcats step out and start taking back over the game. And so they'll bring out both teams, managers, coaches, and principals here as they've got the smoke running over there in the corner.
Trying to get enough smoke up so that they can get them to walk through it. Teams led in by the officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, this 1A Girls State Basketball Championship features the Tabiona Lady Tigers.
Do you think Tabiona's here?
They're letting us know. They have got a great crowd here for tonight.
Tabiona Lady Tigers. We're number 1, Macy Hackman. Number 2, Talia Allred.
We'll just let the
Tabiona Tigers do a great job together. They play well together and off of each other. Length will be interesting to see how they work to neutralize the Length and Panguitch. They'll need a big step up there. Over the tournament last night, had a big game out of Macy Road. She got 23 and 11 rebounds. She'll need to do that. Camry Iverson does a great job on the glass. She came up with 7 last night. Cicely Fabrizio always does what she can for the Tigers with 12 and 8. And they were able to shoot 26 free throws last night.
That's a lot of free throws.
And they knocked down 16 of them, and that was a big piece for them to get that, continue stepping and moving ahead against the Cougars right there in that battle they had. Shot 61% from the free throw line last night. Their three-point shooting was just at 29%. Be something to watch to see if they'll be able to get a few of those to drop down. We talked about a little earlier is who's going to step in, give them a few extra points. Joey Gines has been able to do that for the Tigers throughout the season. She can slip out the freshman and knock down a three. She's a nice shooter there, and she's got some length that can help them on the boards as well.
Absolutely.
We head over to the Panguitch Bobcats. And as we take a look, Mallory Henry had to slip out of the ball game and get some stitches or some butterflies. Got a new jersey on.
For almost an entire quarter.
And that's a long time without Mallory for Panguitch. She does so much for them, and she still came back in the game and had almost a full double-double with 9 boards and 10 points.
Yeah, she would have had she not left the game.
Absolutely. She is just consistent. She plays inside. She plays off Tabitha and the rest of her teammates very, very well. McKenna Owens does a lot with the ball for them, and that'll be something they'll want to have her make sure she gets it down, manages whatever pressure Tabby might give, and they'll go there. Braylee Franson also does a big job for the Bobcats with her defense, what she's able to get stops, and the way she moves the ball, it swings very well out of her hands. Miller likes to come out. She'll get some shots here and there, and then Tabitha is just as consistent as they come. Last night, huge double-double, 12 boards, 12 points, and she gets it done. And now it's an opportunity for us to look at these starters from these two teams, as both teams, managers, love seeing the managers get recognized. Good practices, good organized game support comes from your managers. And, of course, every other player that just got announced made it possible for these guys to get their names announced now, because without them in practice, making them better, they can't have that done for them.
Yeah, you wonder, almost the rich get richer when you have a big, deep bench. All of a sudden, practices are more efficient, better than some games.
Absolutely. Those guys in practice make things run, and out on the floor, and they do the alternating right here.
So Henderson, number 5, Hadley Henderson, 8 points a game. And for the Bobcats, number 25, Tabitha Henry, 16 points a game. That's Camilla Webb for number 12 for Tabby. Number 14, Braylee Franson, 5 points a game for the Bobcats. Camry Iverson, number 14 for Tabby. For the Bobcats, Mallory Henry, number 4. McKenna Owens for the Bobcats. Cicely Fabrizio, that's Macy Rhodes down there for number 11, 13 points a game. Then Cicely Fabrizio, number 20, Tate Miller for the Bobcats, 7 points a game.
And we get the last fist bump to the coaches and to the officials, as that Snow College S has been glowing there on the floor, getting us ready for this 1A Girls State Championship game.
The lights are on, the teams are announced. It is ready to play some basketball for the 1A Girls State Championship. Panguitch Bobcats in white and the Tabby Tigers in black.
Tabby winning the boards last night by 4. That's how close this game likely has to be, is coming up with just those last couple rebounds, and offensive rebounds will really have a play on this game as they give those extra possessions and a lot of times draw fouls. A little offensive tip for Tabby.
Laid up and in by Macy Rhodes. That was a great setup to set up that offensive tip. They played that very well.
Love the aggressiveness of Coach Fabrizio getting out there and getting it done. Yesterday, Rich face guarded Tabby Henry extremely close. See how the Tigers choose
Mallory
to guard her.
Franson, or that's Owens. McKenna Owens bangs in a Bryce Canyon City 3.
On that ball reversal, coming back up to her, able to knock that one down. High ball screen.
Up top, Fabrizio gets a high screen at the high post. Back to Fabrizio, she sets it back up.
And it's a new set. That was 1-4 high. Now they're going to come into dropping down in. Oh, they got a mistake, trying to get them cleared up. There we go. That's going to put them deeper in the clock.
Webb, right hand wing. Rhodes. Fabrizio catches, shoots at the buzzer, hits the rim. Resets, no violation, but not the shot Coach Fabrizio wanted off the bat.
Miller able just to step in as a hard rebound and catch that one.
Miller hands off to Owens. Owens
Look for the high-low.
gives Franson baseline and one.
Like how that action went as Franson slipped out as Tabitha comes in. Mallory's ducking in on the left side, so Mallory ducks in hard. Franson slips out to give Mallory space, but she's the one wide open as they stayed in to help on Mallory. Nice, unselfish, good ball movement by the Bobcats.
That's the one thing that stands out like kind of glaring. It's the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Foul shot, rebound, picked up by Tabitha Henry. The Bobcats can score from any position. If you put and try to shut down Tabitha Henry, they have other weapons.
And we'll take a look as Fabrizio able to do a good job right there and jam her up and got that 3-second call.
They got her jammed up in the paint.
That was a great job by Cicely. Stayed in front, and then everybody else got denied, so she was able to take care of the ball. But all of her teammates got out and denied and made it hard.
You'll notice that patch above Mallory's eye. She was getting stitches about midnight last night.
A lot of ball pressure there by Tabitha Henry, and that's going to be her first.
I was giving Coach Fabrizio a hard time. I'm like, hey, Coach, when you order new jerseys, will you please, lighter number on the
That
black?
purple and black, that's pretty close. Good thing it's got the light trim. Cicely outside.
Dribble drive, left hand. Yep. Shot up, a lot of contact, no call. Rebound.
She's going to have a chance to punch it out, doesn't?
Franson gives to Tabby, bounce pass to Mallory, kind of behind her. She regathers and takes it for two.
Love how Mallory knows how to move off of the ball. When she's able to do that, it really is hard for the defense.
Rhodes looks for a screen from Iverson. Fabrizio right side. Gets around Mallory, takes it in and draws the foul.
So far, Tabby able to pull up a couple fouls there, and I like the 5 out and the high ball screen is sending their downhill, and Cicely has really been able to get downhill.
At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Cicely.
So that was Owens' first foul, so keeping them balanced out there. Both coaches getting their adjustments of what they want coming down offensively, and Tabiona defensively. A little bit of pressure up top.
One of two. Mallory gets the baseline, cross to Franson on the low block. She kicks it out. Owens back to Tabitha at the high post. Drop step right. Clearing space. Franson, little baseline spin by Mallory, up and in.
Mallory uses a head fake to get herself in position and comfortable. She loves a head fake, and that time you see it on the baseline. Nice use of it to get her down into that spin move.
Dribble drive, blocked by Henry.
Length of Panguitch down inside, really causing a lot of problems. They're getting to the rim, but that length getting in their way.
Mallory, Henry up top. Tabitha. Taken away by Rhodes. Fabrizio has Henderson ahead, loses the handle out of bounds.
Franson doing a good job getting in there and squeezing just enough to make that transition have to come to a stop. Tabiona with the first baseline out of bounds.
Henderson kind of holding her wrist there. Inbounds to Fabrizio in the paint. Shot up with the left hand, won't go. Tabitha Henry with the rebound.
Cleaning the boards, defended well on that baseline out of bounds as Panguitch stayed man.
Mallory hands back to Tabby. Owens yo-yos, 16 seconds on the shot. Great job by Fabrizio not letting Tabitha get the position inside. Iverson has Mallory pinned. 3 on the way for Franson, won't go, and that's going to be out of bounds. off of Mallory.
Nice inside-out action. Tabby able to close just enough to make that three off balance. As Sicily will bring the ball back up, kick that ball over. Henderson.
Looking in. Webb.
A little disorganized as Sicily was there down the right block waiting for the action. Iverson looks for it.
Iverson goes to cross screen. Rhodes' shot just won't go.
Panguitch clean up the boards and they come up with a travel. That's a new type of travel to me. We're going to go to box set again for Tabiona. Last time Sicily was outside, so she's going to repost right there.
Sicily looks to come right and does. Blocked by Tabitha Henry. She grabs the ball before it goes out of bounds. She has Franson ahead of the pack. Pulls up, 10-footer short, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in.
That big offensive rebound. She blocks it on the one side, comes down, gets her own rebound, put back in. And that is stretching this lead out here for the Bobcats as they are limiting Tabiona to just one shot each time.
Dribble drive by Rhodes, pulls up, no. Iverson tries to get it, it's tipped out of bounds off Iverson.
Tabiona's got to figure out how to manufacture something a little different. They've got to the rim, but that length just causing a lot of problems. And Panguitch doing an excellent job coming down this other way. They're going to put a little more pressure on. Looks like it'll be a 1-2-1-1. They don't trap with it. Sicily backs off. She's in help. Walls up.
Mallory off the glass. That's so tough to stop. I mean, I don't know what else defensively you can do there other than tackle her.
That's right. When Sicily didn't trap, she fell back, and it looked like it was the right move and able to be, because like you said, Mike, she closed out and took care of business, but what a good job by Mallory. And this is the thing that Sicily's doing right now, and it just developed with 2:27 in the quarter. Tabitha Henry picks up her second foul, and that's Sicily going at the rim so hard, making her have to play.
That's going to be a big foul, depending on how Panguitch adjusts to that with Tabby on the bench. That brings Katie Hatch in.
Yep, so Katie's step in and gave some great minutes yesterday in the ball game. And we start to see the bench play start to develop. There's your first offensive rebound for Tabiona.
Rhodes' shot won't go.
Big read by Mallory, and Tabiona just over pursuing that rebound.
All right, hey, Dustin, how about we play some Fab Rats trivia? We're going to make it simple so you guys can answer quick. Email us at uhsslive@gmail.com. What is the consecutive win record for 1A girls in the state? And then we're going to do two. One from Panguitch, because that record's held by Panguitch, consecutive wins. And one for Tabby. This is a consecutive state appearances for the Tabiona Lady Tigers. How many consecutive appearances is this for them? Email us those answers. Win a shirt and a package of jerky from Blood's Meats.
Beautiful. Comes up to the high horn set. Not able to get downhill. Hatch comes in, has to now guard Sicily, who makes that nice pass.
Nice pass on the and one. That is Camilla Webb. That's 2 on Owens.
I think it's Pippi is who's there. Those numbers are hard to read. I think it's 32, Cadence Pippi, that's
not 12, okay.
That's up there. Yeah. So, but she finally got one to drop in, and they had a tough time. So, finally getting a couple points up for the board for Tabiona and closing this back.
1 of 5 from the foul line, though. That Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line not treating the Tabiona Tigers very well.
No, and they did a much better job yesterday. But 14 of those were shot by Macy Rhodes yesterday.
Backdoor roll. Mallory gets the ball. It's low. She regains her composure.
They're going to call a rebounding foul on Panguitch. And that will be shooting 2 for the rest of the quarter as they hit the bonus right here.
Man, that would be without the fouls resetting, we would be fixing for a long first half, Dustin.
And that's one wonderful piece. I love how they reset. I think it keeps a balance to the game for sure. And she's finally able to get that one to knock down for her. Cicely has been spending a little time there. We talked about that Macy Rhodes lived there yesterday, shooting 10 of 14. Cicely might have the opportunity to do something similar tonight. She knocks down both from the Legacy Ace Hardware, and Coach Fabrizio wants to have a talk. Probably going to have a conversation on adjusting his pressure.
All righty, folks, this is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live. For banking designed to help you score more, Zions Bank is for you.
So they pull that 1-2-1-1 back like you saw the boys last night do against the Panguitch boys, and it made a huge impact on the game. So they make an adjustment to half-court trap with it. They've got the trap, not able to jump the lane.
Ball
but
knocked away, loose, tied up. And that's a win in and of itself.
Well, Coach Fabrizio, beautiful adjustment using his timeout. His girls executed it and got a half a possession back. Well done by the Tigers.
They get a half back, but Panguitch loses an entire possession there.
That's
on
right.
that. Mallory looking for a screen from Franson, denies the screen. Screen the other way. That's Hatch, back to Franson. Franson with the right hand, all the way open, blocked out of bounds.
And the doors and the C's opened, and she just headed on down, but the help side coming in and just sneaking out that block. Saved an easy layup, Franson. That was a nice cut out of that 5 out.
Bounce pass to Miller.
Owens is going to come off that side, and Mallory's going to repost, but they didn't know that the clock didn't reset.
Great defensive set that time for Tabby.
That shot clock sneaks up on teams. When it goes out of bounds, they expect a full reset. But when it's just a tip out of bounds, it doesn't that way unless it's punched. And so that snuck up on them there. We've still got a shot clock here.
Fabrizio spins left, then right. Shot won't go. Tipped. Pulled down by Owens. Gives to Mallory.
Just a 1 second difference in the shot clock now. So Panguitch can decide how they want to execute this with a 6-point lead in the first quarter. Both teams lead generally on the first quarter as they've got great records.
That's taken away by Tabby. Rhodes on the break. Across the paint, shot up, rims off. It's going to be out of bounds. Now going into this quarter break, we've got a special sideline piece that Tyler Gibbs been working on for us. So we will go to him really quick at the break.
Love what goes down. Those guys work hard on the sideline. Now we've got a baseline out of bounds out of a box set. Just a screen across. Oh, she was wide open, but missed her.
Fabrizio in the paint. A lot of contact. She thought she did.
But then she gave a foul.
And that's her second? Is that Austin Fabrizio? That's her first.
So with 5 seconds left to go, she picks up her first foul as she went through and felt like that she was supposed to go back to the line, and that didn't happen. So she's going to sit for just a second here.
That's a smart move by Coach Fabrizio. 5.5 seconds.
Brought Peyton Pippi in. Waiting for that trap at half.
Owens. Franson shoots it up, won't go. So we're going to go to Tyler Gibb on our sideline. Tyler Gibb, take it away.
The Tabiona girls have dedicated this season to Miley Rhodes. She's the younger sister of Macy Rhodes and passed away in an accident last summer. Macy ran onto the floor with this picture, and this picture is held on the Tabiona bench all throughout the game. Miley loved the game of basketball and was a great player herself. She was sure to contribute to this Tabiona team, and she had been playing with these girls since the 4th grade. They had all developed a very close bond, and we're looking forward to playing with Miley this year. Coach Fabrizio said these girls have dedicated the season the way that Miley would want them to, working hard to get back to their third straight championship, something Miley is sure to be smiling down upon.
All righty, thanks, Tyler. And you see that on the Tabby shirts, Mighty Miley. We're keeping it here. Yeah, we'll just keep it here, Dustin. So what adjustments do you make if you're Coach Gines?
Fabrizio.
Oh, my word, Fabrizio. At least same school.
Amen. Yep. Yep. Coach Gines obviously staple for the boys program. Coach Fabrizio he did a great job adjusting his pressure, and it slowed down Panguitch. Got a shot clock violation and able to slow down, so they didn't get a very good look at all at the end of the break. And then Panguitch, their rebounding has been fantastic. They've got to keep holding Tabby to the one and done, and then they've got to adjust to where they don't foul, as Tabby doing such a good job getting themselves to the free throw line. And Panguitch leading that 9-1 on the boards, and then we get downhill again, but this time Panguitch no foul.
Make it 10-1 on the boards.
And there's that pressure. It's out to three-quarter, and Panguitch will get behind them there when they go that far out. They're able to punch it back out. She's up ahead. Runs it down. It's too far out. Out of bounds on Tabby. As that pass ahead, not able to spin back. You learn how to send that baby to where it just pops back into your teammates' hands. That's when it gets to be fun.
We've got a winner on the Tabiona question, Ernesto Carrillo.
And here comes Tabby as they turn them over again with their pressure. Contested by Tabby Henry. So we got Tabby and Tabby. Tabby Henry does not foul and able to knock it out of bounds, and then Tabiona comes back and fouls.
So it actually, she blocked that. It came back down to her teammate, and then they fouled her.
Keynes Pepe comes out and gets her first foul.
So Miller draws the foul after the block shot to Mallory in the middle of that zone.
And that will be Cicely Fabrizio's second foul as she was the brakes on the press and comes back down. Panguitch doing a nice job of just going at the rim. Get that ball into Tabby Henry's hands coming downhill. That is a good thing to do as she's able to draw that second foul on Cicely.
Inbounds to the Bobcats. Miller
looking for Mallory on that repost. They guarded it well. Cicely did.
Hatch into Mallory. Drops left, comes back right. Step back. Owens three.
Beautiful inside out as Mallory gets that catch. Well guarded. Owens moving without the ball, slipping up there and gave her a great catch and shoot.
Still waiting on the consecutive wins through multiple seasons for Bobcats record.
There was the inside out three for Tabiona, but not able to get it. But nice job diving on the floor. Cadence Pippi jumping on there and getting that jump ball.
16-7. Iverson checks back in for Tabby.
So they shift their pressure. And they're going to go for Fabrizio. Fabrizio communicates that. She's going to take a break for a minute.
All right, Cash Mortensen finally gets a win. 64 consecutive wins for the Panguitch girls. That was a great run for this Bobcat team in those years.
Little handoff there to Henry, and it got jammed up by Henderson, but she fouls. So Tabiona coming with three quick fouls here in the first quarter. Kind of a flip-flop as they'd whistled Panguitch in the first quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Mallory Henry looks into Tabitha. Mallory spins, defended by Iverson. Down the paint, scoop and foul, a travel. And
off ball cut right there was huge, but just a little too much on the feet.
Yep, I thought she got away with that because there was contact.
They don't call many travels, so
No.
most of the time you get away with it. So, but not that time, and there's Macy Rhodes going to take a break. So Tabiona going deep into their bench here in the second quarter with 6 minutes left to go. Panguitch staying in that man defense that they'll likely stay all game long. Communicating through the screens well. Blocks there. And Sicily's back in the game.
Macy Rhodes looks to that low block and sees an open teammate. I can't read that number, Dustin. Anyway, number 32.
That's that Cadence Pippi.
Cadence Pippi was wide open. She bounce passes that, kind of a wraparound pass, and goes out of bounds.
And here's the freshman Joey Gines. Watch and see if she can get a shot off. She's a good shooter. Tabby Henry fast. She moves down the floor in a hurry.
Mallory to Tabby. Mallory cuts, posts, Iverson up, asking for the ball. Tabitha takes the long shot, the rebound to Owens. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on KSL.com.
Hey guys, in a timeout, Coach Owens just kept saying, don't panic. As you can see, her girls have gotten off to a 16-5 run, but they still feel like they have a lot more to accomplish. She said that every girl needs to touch the ball in the half court. So let's see if they execute it in the last 5:24 here in the second.
All righty, thanks, Nathan. I didn't realize we were sending it down to you instead of going to commercial, but
and that is one of the things you see out of Panguitch when they get the ball moving in that 5 out. It is tough to deal with. They move extremely well off the ball, and when they get them touching everybody,
it's
hard to guard.
Well, they're long and they can move well, and that's tough to stop. You get 5, and you just get that just churning action, and as defensively, it's hard to stop. Tabitha Henry drives baseline, jumper, short or long. For Hatch.
Macy Rhodes able to gather it up. She'll bring it back down the floor.
Fabrizio spins, loses the handle, picked up by Miller. Miller on the breakaway. Got it.
Nice body control. Teammates running with her and staying back off. Defensively, just one-on-one. She stayed under control well.
Rhodes goes into contact. Shot is short. Rebound pulled down by Miller. Miller to Hatch. Back to Miller. Crossover drive goes right. Mallory in the corner. 3. Got it. That's her third Bryce Canyon City 3 of the game.
Tabby Henry moving without the ball, dropping down, took the Owens' defender in with her, leaving her wide open.
And that's just what's happening there is Tabby has to pick their poison. You double team Tabby. You have Mallory out with the ball, so you have to respect that. Well, someone's going to be open there, and right. Owens makes them pay.
Did an excellent job knocking that one down from the corner. She was ready to go again.
3 of 3 from the Bryce Canyon City 3-point line for Owens. Tabitha in the paint. For 2.
And that goes back to that poison piece as they stretched back out and Tabby Henry down the lane.
This is state championship basketball brought to you by Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun. Featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bren Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
As Utahns, we don't have to go far to find a bit of heaven. Historic Panguitch City, nestled in southern Utah's high plateaus, just 20 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. Panguitch is a year-round celebration of heritage and outdoor culture.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
Big time banking with Home Team Field. Zions Bank is for you.
Tabiona trying to come out of the timeout, manufacture something as they're getting downhill, but the Panguitch defense just making it tough for them to finish.
Yeah, they're getting looks, and they're not getting any second chance opportunities.
No, Panguitch rebounding extremely well.
Fabrizio left side, looks in.
And another one, she walled up,
block.
just put it right in her hands. They get into that drop and rack zone, but they can't do much with that length. That length is just causing them fits.
High screen either way. Owens fakes the shot, dribbles in, wide open layup, rolls all the way around and down.
Love the call to use the horns action right there because it put them in a stretch situation on the defense, and that corner's just open.
High screen.
Watch them move through the screens. Panguitch communicates through them and gets through them well. Once in a while they'll switch, but most of the time they stay.
High screen from Iverson. Rhodes pulls up, 18-footer, banks it in. Banks open, brought to you by Stay Bacon, Southern Utah.
That screen huge to get her open. Very nice screen. Got her to go under it. And the hedge was late.
Her second two-point basket. That's the first points by Tabby in this quarter, Dustin.
It has been hard for them to score. You see Panguitch slipping Miller down there. She was on the off corner there, had a look. Tabby Henry knowing to come get the ball as the shot clock's winding down.
Tabby travels. Yep. All right, we'll go down to the sideline reporter.
Yeah, guys, the message from Coach Fabrizio and the Tabiona huddle has been to settle in and let your emotions go. He feels they've been missing some of the easy layups. He wants them to continue to move the ball, cut, settle in, and try to take the easy ones.
And that's if you're coach, you can't generate better looks. Your offense has generated good looks, but they are struggling with that length, and it sounds like emotion as well.
Absolutely. That's Tyler Gibb down there on our sideline report. The high post, Iverson working around Fabrizio baseline. And that was just walled up pressure from Katie Hatch, holding her ground. And the officials kind of letting them play there, pretty physical. The pass goes out of bounds over in front of Panguitch's bench.
Just nice job to stay in front and cut that drive off. Here's that adjustment.
Oh. Trap there at half court. Fabrizio gambles. Miller
doing a nice job coming to the ball, getting that catch under the pressure.
Open. Owens for three, or fourth of the game.
She's a shooter. She's showing it off here in the state championship game.
14 points in the first half for Owens.
But the ball reversal as it swings around got her open.
Fabrizio answers from the foul line.
And that's really, she does a nice job from the free throw line as well. And a good adjustment as she's had a tough time down inside. So there's that 5 out of Panguitch.
You know, and Dustin, it's really, and you said it's the ball reversal, but it's not just that you take the ball from one side to the other. You've got to beat the defense there, and you can. And if you do, it's deadly.
It's sure fun to watch, and Owen showing us how to shoot it with that catch and shoot from the side.
Fabrizio, high screen from Iverson, pass over the top to Rhodes. Rhodes catches, shoots, scores.
That pass was on target. Panguitch had all the help in the world, and they went for the ball rather than position. And that pass just slipped through. Very nice job by the Tigers.
Miller defended strong by Henderson. Gives to Owens.
We don't even be in zone right here. They're able to knock it out. Oh, I love how she gets on the floor. Hadley Henderson is not scared to dive on the floor, and there's the buzzer.
At the buzzer for the half. We're going to stay right here. Nathan Thatcher on the sideline with Coach Nadine Owens going into the half. As he gets with her, we'll go down there to
Coach, your girls just ended that half on a 28-11 run. While many may look at your offense that it's steamrolling, what do you have to say about your defensive performance in the first half?
I I think we've stepped it up. I think we're boxing out well. We're owning the boards. At least that's what it seems like we're doing. And then I think we're taking control of the offense. We're slowing it down a little bit, but also putting pressure on the basket.
Obviously, halftime can change anything. What's going to be your message to the girls in the locker room?
To keep boxing out, keep owning the boards, keep talking on defense, rotating, working as a team, and then on offense, just push the ball, run when we can, and then look for good shot opportunities.
Thanks, Coach.
All righty, for your Southern Utah University halftime report, Dustin, I don't know that we can say much more about what Panguitch would want to do than what Coach Nadine Owens. She sounds like she's got it figured out.
Well, and they have figured it out here in the first half, as they've done exactly what she said.
You know, at the half, the Bobcats 28-13, 12 rebounds compared to 4. 4 of 5 from three-point land. McKenna Owens is 4 of 4.
She has lit it up, and we talked about that somebody else was going to have to step up to stretch this game out, and McKenna Owens has made it happen.
And if I told you the Bobcats were shooting an extremely high field goal percentage from the two-point land, would you believe if it was 80%?
That's where they're at. That doesn't happen very often, but they've come out and executed extremely well.
And Tabby getting actually more looks at the basket, 17 two-point looks. They've made 5 of those.
And that defense has just been tough for them to deal with. And they've got there, like we talked about, but they haven't been able to manage that defense as it walls up well and it's got so much length on it.
Turnovers 12-5.
And that's Panguitch that's turned over those 12 as Tabiona brought that pressure in. And they found something that was helping them, but the recovery of Panguitch has been good. And they haven't been able to manufacture as much.
And that explains why Tabby has more field goal opportunities. They just haven't been falling for them.
Just have not been able to get them to fall. It has been rough to get the lid off, and Panguitch has just executed extremely well.
At the half, McKenna Owens leads all scorers with 14 points. Mallory Henry with 6. Braylon Franson with 2. Tate Miller with 2. Tabitha Henry with 4. For the Tigers, Macy Rhodes with 6. Cadence Pippi with 2, and Cicely Fabrizio with 5 points.
And so as Coach Henry talked about right there, was very clean. Coming back out, if she's able to execute the piece where she talked about getting good team shots and the ball moves, they'll keep on taking care of this lead.
All right, this is your Southern Utah University halftime report. Come soar with us at SUU, SUU.edu. We'll be back after this.
Proud of you for never drinking underage.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success. Precision Tire Service is a new tire lube shop in Duchesne, Utah. Stop in and see what's new. Service with a smile. Congratulations, Tabiona Tigers, on a great season. Best of luck at state. At Rally Stop, we're more than just a gas station. We're an important part of the community. Grab a quick snack, top off your tank, and hit the road with confidence. Not going to the game, grab a drink, some chicken, and a snack, and head home to watch the game. Rally Stop. Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The ice ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysin.com.
At State Bank of Southern Utah, we're not just your bank, we're your partners in financial success. With personalized service and a commitment to your goals, we're here for you every step of the way. State Bank of Southern Utah, where relationships matter.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments. Small Town Sips is your one-stop shop for specialty drinks, cookies, and snacks. Locally owned and operated, drive up to our window at the Panguitch Drug and face the day with a smile. Go Bobcats!
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong. This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong.
Coach, a slower start than I'm sure you were hoping in the first half. What was the message to the girls in the locker room?
You know, we told them that our defense, we did a pretty good job there for the first quarter. We lost the Owens girl. You know, she hit 4 threes there on us, and we missed some easy wide open buckets. So I told the girls, hey, we got to make them fall, go get some easy buckets, and tighten up our defense a little bit, and I think we'll be all right.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Back to you guys.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Wendy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Wolfpack Mobile Lube and Auto Service, serving Garfield and Paiute counties. Heavy machinery, oil and lube, mobile oil changes, auto services, brakes, rotations, and filters. Schedule online, and we come to you. Call today, 435-618-9124.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
At State Bank of Southern Utah, we're not just your bank, we're your partners in financial success. With personalized service and a commitment to your goals, we're here for you every step of the way. State Bank of Southern Utah, where relationships matter.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Bear Valley RV Park in Sinclair, conveniently at the junction of Highway 20 and 89. Large RV pull-throughs with full hookups. Rent a cabin, a sheep camp, a teepee for an unforgettable adventure. BearValleyRV.com.
This is state championship basketball brought to you by the University of Utah on KSLSports.com and KTTA.1, also on TeamHive.live and 1A Ball Sports, 1aball.com. In the Severe Valley Center, the Bobcats have a commanding lead, 28-13, 2 quarters in the books.
Tabiona's only been down at half twice this year against the 2 teams that they lost, well, 2 of the 4 teams that they lost to this year, and that was Rich and Duchesne. 15 points will be something they're going to have to speed that tempo up and get some easier baskets, as Panguitch has just made it miserable for them to finish. They've got to the rim, but they've made it hard on them to finish.
You know, last night Rhodes was able to find seams and create. Fabrizio takes it to the rack and gets a foul. I believe that's on Tabitha Henry, isn't it? Yes, it is. Her 3rd foul.
So coming right back at it, and they've done such a good job. And that's, we talked about, if you're Coach Fabrizio, you can't, your offense can't get better shots. You're right there at the rim, but they just haven't been going in. And come right back at it, and that's where they need to go if they can draw those fouls. Get to the free throw line.
Cicely Fabrizio made that last one. She's 4 of 7 from the Legacy States Hardware free throw line. Make it 5 of 8.
They're going to extend that pressure out. Coach Fabrizio wants them back. Yeah, habits were there, but you can see he's wanting them back. Oh, on the punch out. They got a foul right there. Hadley
second. Oh, go ahead.
Hadley Henderson, the workhorse for Tabby, gets her 2nd foul.
Owens gives it back to Tate. Not to Tate.
That's beautiful.
Tabitha with the step through.
Caught a little bit of a brush in the middle of that on the side of the brush screen, but she just hopped through that so nice.
3 on the way, rims off, rebound loose, picked up by Rhodes. Rhodes takes it in, lays it up, misses. Rebound Iverson's fouled by Mallory Henry, I believe.
Tabiona able to come out and get a couple offensive rebounds, get at the rim, get themselves to the free throw line. Nice effort coming out of halftime. As we talked about last time, Coach Fabrizio trying to get his girls back, knowing he didn't want the full 1-2-1-1 that they have generally. I mean, you can see it's their habits. They line up and they're ready to go, but knowing Panguitch gets by them pretty quick, trying to get that more at the half line where they've had a lot more success turning over the Bobcats. And Tabby Henry's going to take a break with her 3rd foul. Coach Owen's going to protect her.
Misses that 2nd.
That'll bring Hatch back in the game, who played some great minutes for Panguitch.
Hatch gets the rebound off her missed shot. Owens looks at that 3, gives it to Hatch in the corner. Inside, Mallory Henry, turnaround jumper, rims off.
Iverson doing a good job there on the ball, and Cicely getting the rebound. High ball screen, now the 5 out.
Denies the screen, splits the defenders, lays it up, won't go.
Man, she got another great look. Oh, it's been so hard for Cicely to get him to fall. Now you're almost adjusted.
Kind of go man almost. Henry at Owens open. Corner baseline, she traveled that time. She got away with that one the time before. She kind of stutter step there as she takes away that little hop.
Got to get that ball on the ground before your pivot leaves. Didn't happen there, but you talked about the zone and the man. You could see there was miscommunication because some were in the zone that you called and some were in the man that you called. And so Tabiona's got to get that cleaned up a little bit.
They did end up with the turnover they wanted, so Rhodes kicks it out to Iverson, back up.
Help side of Panguitch, very, very good. She wasn't going anywhere, and that one bounces out of bounds.
Through the hands.
Now they're starting to kind of get a little bit of an idea. There they go. You're so used in that diamond to pressuring up and pushing them into the corners. You can see the habits of those girls having a tough time adjusting back.
Franson in the corner. Mallory kicks it back. Franson dribble drive in the paint, finds an open seam, misses, rebound, Tabby.
All Tabby right around the boards there as Panguitch generated a pretty good look.
Bobcats wanting to travel on Joy Gines as she takes that hop to the left before she takes off.
Coach trying to get some space. They clumped up there and kind of got stagnant at the top.
Nice backdoor cut, miss. Shot back up, won't go. Rebound, Mallory Henry. She loses the handle. Missed again.
Man. Oh, you got to feel for Hadley Henderson. Tabiona Tigers can't get it to fall in. Nice job from the backside, walling up, but just not enough. Franson's able to get that catch and drops it in easy.
Is that a 2 or a 3?
And right there, Cicely able to catch a really nice screen, and she comes off, catch and shoot. Much better look for her. She's under control. Good execution there for the Tigers.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. The state championship basketball brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all. Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to south central Utah and northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
For game-winning banking with Home Team Fields, Lions Bank is for you.
Coach Fabrizio using another timeout. Last time he was able to get a bucket off the steal from it. Let's see what happens this time.
Katie Hatch does such a good job off the bench for the Bobcats, and they do. Rhodes with the takeaway, fakes the pass, lays it up with the left hand. Beautiful move.
That was fun to watch, and another steal out of the timeout. Coach Fabrizio wishes he had a few more of those timeouts.
Down to Mallory Henry. She doesn't miss many of those.
That was beautiful action by Panguitch as that hit that sideline. Mallory just good cut, hit her in stride. Good team basketball by the Bobcats.
You know, good basketball is kind of like good music. There's a tempo, there's a timing that has to be there, and Mallory comes across there exactly in the right time with, you know, for that play to work.
Knocked it down, yes, it was pretty. And they found something right there.
Macy Rhodes.
Macy downhill working out. Ooh, barely got back as Owens was down there on the back side of that.
Begging for the ball.
Come to a high ball screen for Miller. Miller defended well.
You know, Miller has been fairly quiet for the Bobcats defensively. Henderson has done a great job as Franson backs in.
Man, she just shacked her the whole way in. She knew where she was going. Macy
Rhodes gets it, puts it back up and in.
She's turned loose here in the second half. Got it down to 12, and they've got a denial right here. Oh, got it in. So you're down to 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Well, the 10-second count, which you watch on the shot clock.
But the shot clock is what you see that on.
It didn't work yesterday, though. We saw one of those tight calls that it hit 25, and they were backcourt, and it didn't whistle. Clock needs to whistle at that time, too, huh?
Reach-in foul on the Tigers.
Having a tough time saying she knocked the ball. Coach Fabrizio's got an opportunity. Here's the ball rounded to him. Like, oh, man. Can't have 3 fouls on Cicely. Coach Rizzo reminds him it's on the ground. And we're going to leave Sicily in. She will come out for a second, but she needs to stay in as they're on a nice, they've closed the gap a little bit.
Bobcats inbound to Hatch. Look into Mallory Henry, walled up behind her, up and under, kicks it out. 3, rims off.
Big offensive rebound and draws the foul. Mallory
crashes in from the top.
I like how she waited for the double team. She was trying to see what she could get, but the double team came, and then she got the kick out. She didn't catch and just throw. She didn't catch and just try to put herself through a double team, but good. That's good post play. And this group moves the ball well together.
You build a chemistry when you put as much time in as both these teams
have done, yeah.
Into the game for the Tigers, number 10, Joy Giles.
Try to see if they can get Joy to slip into the corner, and Franson might lose her.
Giants yesterday had a couple big threes. I think 3 of them, didn't she, Dustin?
Yeah, sure did. It'd been nice to see her knock that one down, close this gap a little more for the Tigers. Panguitch looking to see if they can execute and extend.
Iverson denying on Mallory Henry, and Tigers get the stop, the rebound.
Iverson able to get her stopped. There's not a lot of players that have been able to stop Mallory when she catches the ball that deep.
Rhodes, high screen from Iverson's, shot short, rebound right side over the top. Henry with the rebound.
And she's trying to think about not getting that next foul. She was irritated she missed another one. The little engine that could goes ahead and gets a jump ball. Hadley Henderson. She just keeps at it. I like her patience that time, is because she thought about fouling a time or two, but she held back.
You know, Tabby's getting the turnovers they need. They're just not able to convert. They just aren't making those shots.
Oh, poor old Henderson. They've just keep on not going in.
Gines in the corner.
They got a lot off Iverson's screens. This time Miller trying to go through it. Iverson holding her ground. I like that. Miller was just kind of bulldozing through. Iverson's got a good pieces. She sets a good screen.
Tabby needs a basket and a stop. Fabrizio back to Gines. A travel.
She kind of got that hesitation that we talked about that Owens had. Those shooters, when they go off that head fake, they go a little too fast with their feet and the ball doesn't hit the ground.
You can't think in basketball, and you can see that almost. Am I describing that wrong? You think, oh, maybe
slows you down. Yep.
You just have to be able to react.
Have your habits go to work for you, and that's Owens right there. Ooh, we haven't seen her miss, but
that's her first miss from behind the Bryce Canyon City three-point line.
They got her moving a little quicker this time.
Iverson with the rebound, put it back up, got her own rebound again. Third time.
Oh,
turnover.
She had that step through on the way back, but decided to kick it out.
It's going to be the 4th foul.
So after calling 3 really fast fouls on Tabby coming out of the half, that's their first foul. It's hard to find a flow when all of a sudden you have those early quick fouls, because you don't know what a foul's going to be, because everything that was changed, and then it goes back to letting them play. So see if they can settle in and just let them play.
Franson at the high post. Tate, Miller. Henry for the floater.
And that ball movement so good. No shot clocks on, but Panguitch working together, making it sound good.
15 seconds, high screen from Iverson. Fabrizio Rhodes, 9 seconds. Rhodes, floater, got it up. Iverson with the rebound, gets her own rebound again.
3, 2, 1, and here comes the buzzer. His fist is up. He's going to give her free throws.
Oh, 2-shot foul.
As Sicily gets downhill again, able to draw that one. Try to get it back here to 14.
It's a good attack by Fabrizio.
Oh, she has worked hard, so hard, all 3 quarters. She's fun to watch.
That one's good. Legacy Ace Hardware free throws.
Coach Fabrizio took the opportunity to have a conversation with the official.
Makes them both. This state championship basketball brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
The Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch, where true cowboys, real cattlemen, locals, and city slickers gather for our famous homemade food. Big news, we are moving to a new location that includes a large banquet room to accommodate large parties and events. Come see us at the new Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch.
Fourth quarter action coming your way from the Sevier Valley Center in the 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament.
Panguitch just doing what Coach Owens talked about. Great shots for their teammates and extending out there. They're actually down 1 from their lead because they had 15, now it's 14. That'll make it 17.
Bryce Canyon City 3.
Penetration and kick. Owens, the shooter, with her feet set. With that penetration, it draws the help. She's ready for it with a nice, unselfish kick.
Coach Fabrizio, you can tell he's like, what do I do?
Oh, my gosh.
They have done such a good job. Yes. I mean, Mallory Henry has had a great game. She has 12 points. You can live with that. They've done a fantastic job on Tabitha Henry. She has 6 points. Defensively, the Tabiona Tigers have done an amazing job on Tabitha. But McKenna, it's come at a cost. McKenna Owens now with 17 points in the game.
And she's just been knocking them down. Way to be ready to shoot, put the time in the offseason so you can catch and shoot like that and have teammates that give it to you.
Rhodes misses both of her free throws.
Tabby Henry doing what she does, rebounding, coming down, but they punched out. Pippi doing a good job. Get back into that high screening action with Iverson. She does it for all of them. Then she goes back in and gets offensive rebounds.
So, 6 arms up there.
Yes.
I don't know how they decide who that's off of.
Yeah. I know some really good officials have something in their pocket that they switch 50-50 calls with, so it keeps those balanced.
Is that what they?
Yeah, some put like a big coin in there, and so something like that that's just straight up 50-50, they'll just give it to the one that they have. Some do a bracelet on their wrist, and they'll switch it.
Yeah.
And so then they know.
Because that is, I mean, that's, you might as well
brutal.
go to the jump ball.
Yeah, you can't see who that one is, but that's what I know really good officials that do it that way, keeping it to where it's this balanced, because there's some you just can't call.
Braylee Franson at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line makes her first.
And that keeps the bias out of those.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
And that baby had arch, floated for days. Tabby Henry doing more Tabby Henry things. Getting offensive rebounds on free throws.
Speaking of officials, I saw in that last game, was it the boys' game?
Last time they slipped Joey in, she went to the corner and had a shot, but not able to get to fall. Joey Gines coming back in, see if they try to go there again.
What game did Whitney do, Austin? It was the last game. Whitney Shanoth, which was Whitney Syret, officiated, and Bryce Valley girl, but and she did a good job on that game. Thought she officiated a great game.
That's awesome. Good to see Mustang out there helping out the game. Got a coming through the screen foul again. That's the second one we've seen. And that'll be a third right there.
On Tate Miller.
Miller does a lot of good things that aren't mentioned in the game for the Bobcats.
Pass in. Off the glass, Rhodes.
She's tough when she gets down into that rack zone. She can finish. There goes another one from Owens.
I cannot believe it.
What a performance. She
Bryce
is
Canyon
nailing
City,
it.
I'm speechless. 6 Bryce Canyon City threes.
Great job by Owens to be able to catch and shoot it. And there's Joey Gines, not able to get it to fall. As poor Tabby, that's been the case for him. Cicely gets on it. Coach wants to save the possession right there with 6 minutes left to go.
We'll take a timeout as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by Garfield Memorial Hospital on TeamHive.live.
C-Stop Pizza in Panguitch, Utah. Pizza for every taste bud. We have pizza, pasta, wings, salads, breadsticks, and many more delicious items. Go Bobcats from the Crofts family.
Regular exercise is an important part of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Elevate Fitness in Panguitch is a 7,000 square foot center that will offer weights, treadmills, as well as a turf area for classes. Follow us on our construction project on Facebook, Elevate Fitness.
We're going down to Tyler Gibb on our sideline.
That timeout centered around Coach Fabrizio telling the girls that they need to get out on McKenna Owens. She's hit 6 threes, and he said anything but letting her get another open three is what these girls need to do.
That has been the poison.
Fabrizio's 4th foul, Dustin.
Well, Tabitha Henry, Tabby doing a nice job just getting downhill on that right lane line and putting Cicely in a really tough spot to guard and drawing that 4th as big, as Cicely is a huge key to what everything Tabiona does.
Into the game for the Tigers, number 14, Cameron Iverson.
Rare miss from Tabby Henry, as yesterday she shot 3 for 4 from the line.
Tabby had a quiet game, that foul trouble. You know, sometimes you get in foul trouble, and it's hard to keep that momentum, that flow going.
You bet.
7 points in the game for Tabitha. 3 on the way,
kick.
long rebound. Would have counted with a foul, but she'll go to the legs against Hardware free throw line.
Henderson getting another offensive rebound on that offside. And you'd think maybe she'll have a chance to let it fall in, but the ball bounced a couple times and just kicked itself out. Ken Owens getting her 3rd foul in the game, as Panguitch just staying strong and very much in control of this state championship game. Very dominant. And she finally gets one of those that bounces around on top of the rim to fall in for Henderson, able to get that free throw to drop. There's a nice little trap, but nice job by Miller to look up to Owens, and Owens gets that easy bucket. She breaks the trap as the trap slipped down. You can't let your butt get away from pointing at the rim, as it did. She split it and kicked it down to her teammate.
Fabrizio, right side, needs help, picks up her dribble. Rhodes. High screen, pulls up for 3, got it! Bryce Canyon City 3.
Macy doing a nice job of keeping the Tabby Tigers scoring a few points. Oh, Henderson jumped right there. Instead of sliding over and trapping. And Cadence Pippy is on the backside of that, and without getting together on that trap, she'll draw her fourth.
4 fouls.
5 out for Panguitch that they moved so well in. Oh, look at that up and under coming through. Didn't get it to fall. She got stretched out a little bit too far. Uh-oh.
Pass ahead's getting out of bounds. We'll go down to Nathan Thatcher on the sideline.
Hey guys, throughout the entire game, the Bobcats have continued to preach boxing out and rebounding. Before the game, Coach Owens told me that the fundamental plays are what got them to this point, and that's what's going to win them this game. Their plan for this final quarter, dominate the final 8. Looks like they're doing that here in the first half.
Thank you, Nathan.
They have been rebounding machines, and they're able to draw another foul right there. Cicely stretches out, and Tabitha just ran through her arms. That'll be her fourth. Tabby Henry with 4 fouls.
Fouls are starting to mount up.
Yes, they are. 17-point game here. 4:25 left to go. She's able to cut it 16.
Cicely started off cold from the foul line, but she's made. She's 1 for 4 and then 6 of 7.
Got her jammed up there in the half-court line. Still plenty of time.
Pass underneath to Owens.
Owens moves well off the ball in that press. Whether she doesn't just stand on the three-point line. Some shooters will just stand there. Ball bag.
Mallory down inside to Tabitha. It's taken
love
away.
Henderson's game.
She works so hard. You bring that ball down, she's going to have
a chance. If not, just take it from you like she did right there.
And that's not easy to just rip the ball out. 3 on the way. Off the back iron.
Mallory with another good rebound. Up ahead. Easy one for Franson.
Left-handed layup.
These Panguitch girls get their footwork set. They don't worry about outrunning everybody. They worry about making sure that their feet are good and so they can get those shots off.
Blocked by Tabby and a foul.
Tabby Henry showing us everything she can do, blocking that 3 from Cicely.
I'm trying to think who Tabby played 2 years ago, Dustin. Played Wayne County. Wayne County won state last year. Who was the state championship the year before?
Would have been Paiute. I think it might have been Paiute.
Yes, it was in 22. Paiute won both boys and girls, huh?
Yeah. Kick out. Owens a little more patient this time. She could have knocked down another 3.
Bounce pass into Mallory.
Man, watch that ball move. Good hustle to try to turn it back in. Tabby Henry saving it. High screen, Rhodes for 3, it's off, but Cicely's right there, gets it to go in.
Nice job by Cicely. Fabrizio following the...
Coach Fabrizio, I believe, is going to call his last time out.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Celebrating over 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball. Providing quality concrete to Paiute, Kane, Garfield, and Wayne counties, the mudders at Garfield Ready Mix are the best around. Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
All right, Tabiona out in their full court pressure. They have been able to turn over the Bobcats, just haven't been able to capitalize on those turnovers.
For banking that helps you stay in the game. No matter where you are, Zions Bank is for you.
We're going to extend it out a little bit more. There goes Owens on the backside.
Miller hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound Fabrizio. Head to Rhodes.
Yep. Oh, nice job by Miller to come in and take that kick out away from her. She was able to wall up and just make it too hard.
I did take a look, Dustin, to get on the list for made threes in a game. It's 8. So Owens would have to, oh, nice pivot reverse by Fabrizio, won't go.
I do not believe Owens is going to get it there. She has lit it up, but she's being pretty cautious about shooting any more threes if they get that easy layup right there by Miller against the pressure. Things are kind of, the wheels are about to come off.
18-point game.
Has that just another one? I mean, bounce down, in and out.
And Coach Owens going to put in the subs. Coach Fabrizio is going to do the same.
Good for those girls to get out on the floor, as both teams don't like to go very deep. And they switch out, lots of high fives. Excitement, bring on those girls.
Tabby ball. We're looking for names, folks.
Well, Tabby roster on Max Preps is empty. There's not anybody listed, so that didn't help me.
David.
And I will get Panguitch names as they come back out. So
they have the totals down there.
Both teams coming back out on the floor. So we've got number 22, Haley Yardley, number 11, Lily Torgerson, number 32, Brooke Albrecht, and Katie Hatch has done a great job off the bench. She's out there. Number 35, Macy Franson. And number 11, I think we said
Hatch
Lily
with 2
Torgerson.
points.
So
for Tabiona, you've got number 3. And what you got there, roster? It's Michaela Sanders. '13 is Peyton Pippi. Then you've got Cadence Pippi out there.
Joey Gines.
Joy Gines, and who's the redhead? 20. What's her number?
Into the game for the Tigers, number 21.
Ask that guy next to you, Austin.
Caitlin Giles. Ask him who 21 is, and then the redhead, Austin. '21 and
20.
then
21 and 20. She got the rebound right there. Looking for her name. Get it called here in the state championship game with 11 seconds left to go.
she's going to go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. So Jenkins at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And we've We've got 3 more Panguitch Bobcats going to come on the floor. Number 13, Clarity Edwards. Number 31, Haley Bengeter. And Brooke Albrecht on the floor for the Bobcats. May Jenkins makes her second. Up the floor comes Panguitch. Yardley has it. As Panguitch is able just to handle and dribble it out, as they are your 1A state champions.
The Bobcats back to the championship.
And then dominant fashion, 19-point victory. They really executed this game very, very well. They came out, and we've heard a lot about rebounding from Coach Owens, and you can tell that is a priority as they just clean the glass. But their length caused so many issues as Tabby got to the rim, but they were not able to finish. As the length and the rebounding of the Bobcats, very good.
Absolutely. The length and the depth on the bench. The Bobcat bench came in.
Good bench play.
And there was no dip in the quality of play, Dustin.
We talked about coming into this, the difference between, you've got the two. Tabiona is going to have Macy Rhodes and Cicely Fabrizio score for them, who might give you some extra. And then you've got the Henry girls on the other side, who's going to give you some extra. Well, tonight, Owens steps up and knocks down 6 threes. And that stretches out the defense so the rest can be in place. That piece right there stretches it out and just gave Panguitch full control. And they have been able just to, their 5 out is really fun to watch offensively. They're very unselfish. They know how to get it inside and out. Their post entry's great. And a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely good. It's a good Bobcat team. And the seniors, Tabitha Henry. That's it on the Bobcats.
Oh, man. She is amazing for them. There's no doubt. And right here, you can see the second place trophy given out to these Tabby Tigers, and they have done an excellent job getting that for the 3rd year in a row. That is tough. And
I know Coach Fabrizio, and I know Tabby girls, that's not what they were hoping for. But that is an accomplishment.
Such an accomplishment. And there's the Bobcats getting that first place trophy that they have gone to work, dominated that game, and the fans come out. You get to see them cheering on that girls group that played so very well here in the championship game.
Hang with us, folks. We will
What a fun experience right there for the fans to be able to come and cheer on this group of girls that has done such a good job. Possession by possession, that one they owned. They rebounded the ball 28-16 for Tabiona, and that's 12 difference. We talked about in the pregame that a couple of these other games come to a 2 to 4 rebounding difference, and that usually kicks it over. When you have that much of a margin, most of the time it gives you a strong margin on the scoreboard, and it did here for the Panguitch Bobcats.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a tough Bobcat team.
Very well disciplined defensively. They stay in front of their guy very well.
And the shooting 6 of 9 from 3-point land for the Bobcats. 1 of 7 for Tabby.
When you're over 60% from 3 in a championship game,
and you shot more than 3,
you're going to have a really nice chance to win like they did today. And they shot it very well. And a lot of that credit goes to that they have to play so hard on the action of Tabby and Mallory Henry that they had to choose where they were going to come off from, and they were coming off of Owens as yesterday. She didn't shoot the ball super well and decided that they were going to gamble a little bit. And Owens, man, she's put the time in to be able to really catch it and shoot it, and that showed out here today as she knocked them down.
Yeah, let's go through some Tabiona Tigers scoring, Dustin. Macy Rhodes had 17 points, 11 of them in the second half. Camry Iverson with 1.
And she is a screening machine and an offensive rebounder. She really did a nice job offensive rebounding for the Tigers as well.
All righty, Dustin, I think we got McKenna Owens down there.
The sharpshooter.
I'm Tyler Gibb here with McKenna Owens. Congratulations on the win. You're the Utah Summer Games Player of the Game with your 22 points, a career high, and 6 3-pointers. How big was the basket for you tonight?
Pretty big, I guess.
Is that your best shooting performance of your life?
Yes, it is.
That was something to watch. You won it with your mom as the head coach. What is that like?
It's special. I think it means a lot. So yeah.
And what can you say about this team and winning it with this girls? That feeling?
It feels so good. We worked so hard and we worked so well together. So it's good to have a championship.
Well, congratulations on the win. I'll let you go celebrate with the team. That's McKenna Owens during the SUU Championship celebration. SUU, where 35% of students study solely online.
All righty, folks, we get set for the next interview. We'll get Nathan Thatcher with.
And she's just a sophomore as she comes out and puts on that big of a show.
Yeah, that's clutch in the big time for.
Yeah, she's got an opportunity to continue on going forward. I would say it's going to be hard to repeat something like that, but she'd definitely work her way back on because you can tell she's put a lot of time into her ability to shoot the ball. But you got to credit those assists because they were all 6 of those were full assisted shots.
Yes, they were. They were all coming in and out. Okay, we got Mallory down there with Nathan.
Hey guys, Nate Thatcher here courtside with Mallory Henry. Mallory, you were dominant in today's championship game. Obviously you're crying, it's really emotional. How do you feel about winning the state championship?
It just feels so good. It was so fun.
You were doing everything you could in the post. You were rebounding, you're boxing out, which is obviously what your coaches talk about. How did you feel about tonight's game plan, and how do you feel like you guys executed it?
You know what? Our main goal was just to box them out and stop their shooters, and I feel like we did really well. We have some really quick defenders, and I think we stopped their main scorers, and that was our goal, and I think we did a good job.
This whole postseason tournament, people have been coming up to us, and they're like, we have to watch out for the Henry girls because they're going to come at us. So how do you feel about you and Tabitha's performance throughout this whole postseason?
You know what? It's been so fun to be able to play one last season with her, and we're going to miss her next year. She's just a huge part of our team. And I think one reason we work so well together is because we played so much. We've grown up together, and we played on a club team together, and we just really learned how to work well together. So.
Well, congratulations. That's Mallory Henry during the SUU Championship celebration. SUU has over 15,000 students in enrollment.
So Braylee Franson next.
I'm Tyler Gibb with Braylee Franson. Braylee, congratulations on the win. How does it feel to be a champion?
Oh, it feels great. Those hard practices paid off. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming kind of. Oh my gosh, I can't even, I feel like I haven't truly grasped it yet, but it feels great.
What can you say about just your connection and the relationship with the team and what that means?
Last year was a little bit of a rough year, and this year we came back and practiced really hard, gained relationships with our team that I didn't think that we could do, and we go from winning a state volleyball championship to doing this with those same people, and it's just, oh my gosh, it feels so amazing.
Does one feel better than the other, the volleyball or the basketball, or is it pretty similar?
Oh, it's pretty similar because you work hard for both, and it's, oh my gosh, it's just, ecstatic. I don't even know how to explain it, but.
Well, congratulations. Go enjoy the rest of the celebration. That's Braylee Franson during the SUU Championship celebration. SUU's Utah Summer Games will start hosting the Special Olympics in 2025.
All righty, so as you watch some Bobcats cut the nets.
Mike, the girls talked about having played together and grown up together. You and I both know that that's something special about this 1A tournament, and just the 1A lifestyle together is you don't have another class of 25 that you wander over to.
No. All right, we're going down to Tabitha Henry.
Okay, you're good.
Braylee Franson had 9
Hey guys,
points.
Nate Thatcher here courtside with Tabitha Henry. Tabitha, I was just talking to Mallory, and I said this entire postseason tournament, people have been coming up to us, all the coaches, opposing teammates, and they were just saying, we have to watch out for the Henry girls because they're going to come at us. So how do you feel like you guys have done this postseason?
I think we've done pretty good. I mean, it's paid off, and we even have like a little play called H2O, Henry to Henry offense, where it's just like a pick and roll, but I don't know, we've come together and we could read each other pretty good, so.
So it's your senior year. Obviously, this is probably the way you wanted to go out. So reflecting back on your career, I know there's a lot of emotions right now, but how do you feel about your career as a whole?
In basketball?
Yeah, in basketball.
Okay. So my freshman year, it was terrible. I was kind of bad. I couldn't remember any of the plays or anything. But with like my coach's help and my dad's help, my dad spent a lot of time with me. I was able to get better, and I don't know, it just really paid off this year.
Well, congratulations. That's Tabitha Henry during the SUU championship celebration. SUU has an 89% job placement within 6 months of graduation. Back to you guys.
That's Tabitha Henry. She finished with 9 points and then on a rebound. We have Tate Miller down there on the coming down to her.
Okay, you're good for 20.
Open that box. State champion shirt for the Bobcats. Check those as we come off there. You interject these stats, and I'll give the score. All righty, so we'll run through that was Tate Miller. She had, so we got, all right, Nathan has Coach Hatch. No, oh, with player Hatch. Oh, there we go, okay.
All right, Katie, you're just coming off of a state championship win. How does that feel?
Feels good. We worked hard for it.
I was talking with your coach a lot throughout these last 2 games. She's been saying the fundamentals are what has helped you get up to this game, and clearly it's helped you win it. How do you feel that you guys focused on the simple things throughout this entire tournament?
I feel like the simple things paid off, and we played hard and didn't focus on the big things, and it just came to us.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Katie during the SUU championship celebration. SUU has over 150 undergraduate and bachelor programs.
And we take a look as these girls have just done a great job working hard. Mike's got a couple. What are the stats you had right there, Mike, for the coming out for these girls, as we were let out rebounding wise with Mallory Henry getting 10 of them.
And so she had a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
Kate Hatch had 5 rebounds.
Kate Hatch had 2 points in the fourth quarter total.
Tate Miller had 4 rebounds.
And 4 points.
And Tabitha Henry, 8 rebounds.
And 7 points. And she spent basically the whole third quarter on the bench.
Yeah, had a little bit of foul trouble, and they did a nice job covering for her, as she does so much for them and how they move.
Yeah, great. All right, we're down there with Coach Nadine.
Coach Owens, congratulations on winning the championship. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. It feels great.
What does it mean to win a championship with your daughter and with her performance?
It means everything. I know all the hard work and the effort she put in, and not just her, all the girls from day one. They put in so much work, and for it to pay off like this is just icing on the cake.
What can you say about Tabitha Henry as the senior on this team and what she's done?
I'm going to miss her. She picks us up. She's an unbelievable athlete. She's a great example and a role model.
The girls look up to her, and she's a lot of fun. I'm going to miss her.
Well, thank you, Coach. Congratulations on the win. I'll let you go celebrate with the rest of the team. That's Coach Owens during the SUU Championship celebration. SUU has over 130 clubs and organizations for students.
Awesome. We appreciate Coach Nadine stepping in on the SUU Championship celebration interview. Congratulations
Talking
to
about
the Panguitch Bobcats on the
about
state
that
championship.
senior, Tabby Henry. That's the third state championship for her this year that I'm aware of. She won cross country, she won volleyball, and she just got her basketball one.
And if you said who's the odds-on favorite for track,
she tears it up. She is sure fun to watch and just puts in a lot of great work. And love how she owned her process as she talked about growing from being a freshman to a senior.
Absolutely. So this has been your Southern Utah University Championship celebration. Dustin, guess what? We get a reload, reset. One more coming your way. So they'll let the players and the teams have the floor for 2 more minutes. They'll clear the floor, and we get to start all over as if one isn't good enough. The second one will be your way shortly. I'm Mike Alstrom alongside Dustin Shakespeare, Austin Owens on the stats, on the TriCaster producing, Aiden Fort, Ashley Coombs on the camera, sideline I mean, it's such a big crew given. We have Tyler Gibbs, sideline reporter, Nathan Thatcher, sideline reporter, Tanner Woodfield, camera, Aiden Mortensen was on the camera, and Dallin Richards, that's a Panguitch boy, Panguitch roots, on a camera and sideline reporter.